quickly before we start the sim, I want to lay out a timeline and some expectations for this GM mode, because that was something that I failed to do during year one, and I feel like it's something that it's really going to add to the world building that I'm going for. So if we look and we see Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki are signed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have Suzuki for 6 years, Caulfield for 7 years. These guys are going to be on the team, for forever, for the entire save. I think a realistic expectation is Caulfield and Suzuki need to win a Stanley Cup in Montreal before those contracts expire. If that doesn't happen, I am going to classify this GM mode as a fail. As a big, stinky fail. Alright? So that's what we're going for. Caulfield, Suzuki, Stanley Cup before they need to be extended. Anything other than that is unacceptable. And frankly, quite putrid. So we have Caulfield until he's 30, and Suzuki until he's what? Is that 32? I think that's 31. 31. Math is hard for me. So Suzuki till he's 31, Caulfield till he's 30. We have these guys for their whole primes. We 100% can get a Stanley Cup within those years. I was here before the recording, dilly-dallying around a little bit, and I was in the free agents menu, and the one thing that really stuck out to me was Patrick Kane is still in free agency. Now, you might have to hear me out on this, but I believe that Patrick Kane would be the perfect addition to this roster. Think about it this way. This is a young team brewing with lots of potential, gearing up for a long, deep Stanley Cup playoff run. This team needs a guy like Patrick Kane to push them over the edge. So, another thing we have to keep in mind too is that this upcoming season is a huge contract year. We have so many guys on expiring contracts. You look at this, we have to re-sign Gouli, we have to re-sign Farrell, Marchenko, Slavkovsky, York. All these guys we're going to have to re-sign. This is a huge contract year. And the fact that Patrick Kane only wants 1 year at $4 million, it's incredible. It's a godsend almost. It seems like the NHL gods are screaming at me to go out and sign Patrick Kane, and you look at his scheme fits, he fits in the top 6, so we can play him anywhere on the first or second line. This seems to me like a match made in heaven. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to offer Patrick Kane 1 year. We have the cap space and it's only for 1 year. 1 year at $4.5 million for Patrick Kane. So now we just need to figure out where on this team Patrick Kane would play. Second line. I think he could play on the second line. And we can put Hoffman there. And then Gagne can go to the AHL. I like that. Alright, so what I'm thinking is Patrick Kane can go in on that second line instead of Mike Hoffman. Mike Hoffman can be bumped down to the fourth line. And then Sam Gagne can be sent to the AHL or traded. Patrick Kane is listed as a right winger, so I want to get him in on that right wing. He can play on the left wing, like it's not going to be a big deal. But he's definitely not playing on the first line. Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki are going to be here for my whole tenure. I'll tell you that right now. So, second line, right wing. He is listed as a sniper, which is kind of crazy. So that might be big for chemistry, because playmaker, power forward. But first, we just need to see if he signs. So we are going to head over and just advance day. We're through the preseason, so none of this really matters. Lose to the Wings, whatever. Up against Buffalo. We beat Buffalo, doesn't matter. And Patrick Kane has signed with the Montreal Canadiens. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Your cash offer was most generous. It really was quite easy to make up my mind. So they sent him to the AHL, which makes a lot of sense, honestly. It's not like he's Patrick Kane or anything. Do we have enough space for him? Oh, we do. Perfect. But you know what I am going to do? Actually, no. I'll keep Gagne up in the big leagues. Just in case we have an injury. Just in case we have an injury, we need to slide him in there. Gagne is a good guy for that. But here we go. Patrick Kane in on the second line. That's beautiful. We gotta figure out a way to get him in on the power play now. Instead of Marchenko. That was easy. Patrick Kane. We're gonna put him up here. Or should I put Kaner on the second line? Ooh, yeah, who's my finisher here? Newhook? Absolutely not. We're going to do one of them. We don't even have a defenseman on this. Okay, yeah, second PP needs some help. So we'll get Marchenko back on the first line. Second line, we can take Puljujarvi off. Go right wing. Kaner. Get Kaner there. I'm going to need a defenseman on this line. York is there, so we can put Gooley instead of Marchment, maybe? Or instead of, what's his face, Hoffman? Boom. Alright, so distributor, Marchment is going to be Newhook. Finisher has to be Kaner. And then the carrier can be Gooley. For PP1... Finisher Caulfield, distributor Suzuki, carrier is going to be York. Boom. How about that? Penalty kill? Can Kaner kill penalties? I guess so. I guess Patrick Kane's going to be killing penalties, boys. And Caulfield, dude, our penalty kill actually looks nasty. Alright, should I get him in as an extra attacker? Yeah, you know what, I will. I'll get Kaner in as an extra attacker. Alright, so that's the lines. Patrick Kane is our new second line right wing. Oh my god, his scheme fit is gorgeous. And he prefers to be on the second line. What happens? Nothing happens if he was on the first line, but he really is loving the second line. And that is perfect, because I'm going to love having Patrick Kane on the team for 1 year. This is our year to go out there and get a Stanley Cup. That's all I'm going to say. If there ever was a year that we were going to win a cup, it would be this one. Is that better for chemistry? No, that's worse for chemistry. Oh, man. If ever there was a year for us to win a Stanley Cup, it would be this one. Alright. What else did I want to say? I don't write a script for this, so it's whatever I can remember. So I talked about it in the first episode, but I haven't really touched on it since. But before I booted up this save, I went through and I created, I think it was 22, but I could be wrong on that. I don't exactly remember. I went through and I created a whole bunch of players for this draft. Like, this is an example. Gary Hunter is a guy that I created. Where is another person? Rory Gerber, absolute stud, is a guy that I created. One more. This guy, Jeremy Coleman. These are all players that I created to be absolute studs. This is going to be the last GM mode with these players, because I've been going through all of yesterday and I deleted them all. They're gone. But I went through last night and a little bit this morning, and I created a whole bunch more. But I'm not done. I still have more players to create. So, if you have an idea for a created player that you want to see in future GM modes, comment it down below. Let me know what position, what player type, what potential you want. Let me know what number you want them to wear, and let me know what junior team you want them to play for, because that's how they're going to get drafted. Like guys like Gary Hunter, guys like there's a motherfucker on my own team that I created, Keegan Spooner. If it would, hang on, it's loading. Hang on, this guy is created by me, and it can be anything that you want. So if you have an idea for somebody that you want to see in future GM modes, smash comment, and smash like as well while you're at it. But with all that being said, and with Patrick Kane being signed on the team, I believe we are ready to get into the season simulation for year number 2. So our first regular season game at home against the Washington Capitals. I'm going to have a sip of tea. And we went 6-1 through preseason, boys. We are undefeated with Patrick Kane on the team. Home opener, season opener versus Ovechkin and the Caps. Let's go. First period. First period at Bell Center. Power play Montreal. Patrick Kane can't get it done. His first power play with the team. And there we go. Keegan Spooner, his first NHL goal. Walks into the slot. Rips a wicked wristy. And Sean Farrell. Oh my god, he was recently promoted full-time. Farrell again! Oh my god, dude. Go Farrell for Farrell. Recently promoted to the NHL. Sean Farrell gets 2 goals in the first period. What a beauty. Alright, second period. I just want 1 from Kaner. Oh, there goes Ovechkin. Doing his thing on the off wing this time. I just want 1 from Kaner. That's all I need. On the power play, maybe? Nope. Nope, nothing. Kaner's quiet. He's saving it. He's getting a natural hat trick in the third period. I can feel it. I can feel it. Come on. Big free agent acquisition. In the preseason, which is accurate. Oh, Ovechkin again. He's making it close. Ooh, 10 to play. Ovechkin's got 2. Farrell's got 2. Can we just hold on? Power play Montreal. One more time, boys. Come on. This could be deja vu to the playoffs. We just can't score on the power play. And Nick Suzuki on the empty net ices the game. The Montreal Canadiens win their home opener and the season debut. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we are going to sim up to Patrick Kane's first game against his former team. We just allowed 9 goals to the Leafs. Holy hell. Alright, Patrick Kane's first game against his former team, the Chicago Blackhawks. We might even jump in and watch like the last 5 minutes of this game. But let's go. First period, we're just going to sim through it. Boom. Suzuki and Newhook. Let's go. Newhook. He's making his case for why he should be kept on the team instead of Doc. But let's go. Second period. Boom. 5-2. Did Kaner get one? Nope. Farrell, Valimaki, and Suzuki for us. Jesse Ylonen. The guy who we traded to Chicago in year 1 scores a goal. We're going to slow sim the third period. We're going to watch like the last 5 minutes. But Cam York, power play goal, crash in the crease, and Caulfield. Alright, we're not watching this game. It's a blowout. It is a blowout. Power play is just going back and forth between the two teams. Nobody gets it done. But we put up 7. 7. Beautiful performance from the Montreal Canadiens. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the good times rolling, baby. Where are we going to sim to? We can sim... You know what? We're just going to get a month done. We're going to get a month done. And then we'll check up on the stats. We'll see how everybody's playing. 5-3-1 through the first month. God, we got a lot of highs. We just scored 11 goals. Holy hell. Alright. Alright. Ristolainen has no trade value. A 5th and a 7th for Ristolainen. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not going to accept this, but holy. This guy has fallen off. Poor dude. Poor dude, but we are definitely built for offense this year round. He says as he loses 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row, 5 games in a row. Jesus. We just went on a 5-game losing streak, boys, and now we're out of a playoff spot. I don't know what that was. Oh, is it Fleury? I feel like it's Fleury. Caulfield with 37 points in 22 games. This is big, boys. We built this team in year number 2 for offense, and we are getting it. Oh, and Fleury is not playing well. No! Oh my god! Okay, he's only started 2 games. Oh no! Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh no. I made a whoops. A ginormous whoops. I had auto goalie rotations off for the playoffs, and I didn't turn them back on. So Marc-Andre Fleury has started literally every game except 2 so far. So that's probably why he lost. What was it, 5 in a row? It was because he was dead tired. I'm willing to bet that was it. So automated goalie rotations is on. We are going to give Adin Hill some starts for a little bit. Just to try and even him out. Oh man, how many games has Fleury played? Adin Hill for Vezina, exactly. So Hill has had 2. Fleury's had 22. Yikes, man. And he was so good for us in year 1, but I kind of left him out to dry. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully that'll fix some things, but let's see how everybody... Oh, okay, I advanced A on accident. Let's see how the skaters are playing. Cole Caulfield with 37 points. Patrick Kane with 34. That second line right wing. Absolute stud. 18 goals for Kaner. Holy hell. This guy scores, man. Suzuki, Marchment, Newhook. Oh, Newhook and Doc are neck and neck. Neck and neck. Marchenko, Slavkovsky. I mean, I was going to say Slavkovsky's kind of struggling on that first line, but 15 points in 22 games is really good. Just he's so far down because everybody else is nearer to point per game or above. Like, that is crazy. What about the defensive end of things? Whoops. Defensive. Spooner leading the way with 14 points. Gooley, ooh, with 4. I'm not loving that. I'm not loving Caden Gooley. Not putting up some points, but Cal Foote playing well. Free agent acquisition. And then the Tendy situation we know all about. Adin Hill is 7 goals against. But let's check the rest of the league. Let's see how we stack up against the rest of the league. Oops, I don't want goalies. I want all skaters. Okay, so Caulfield 2nd in the league in points. Bummer. I thought he might have been first, but Barkov is just on one. He's almost assist per game. Is Alex Barkov, and then Kuch Kaner's up there. So we have 2 players in the top 5 in points scored. That is absolutely lovely. We are loving the offense that we are getting. I'm a little bit shocked to see Brandon Montour up here with 31 points in 24 games. He is an assist per game. He's over an assist per game. There's Dry Kachuk. Oh, the Panthers might be stacked beyond belief. And they're in our division. That might not be good. But Horvat, Barzal, Stamkos. Okay, so Stammer re-signed with Tampa Bay. What did he ink? 2 years for Stammer. Interesting. I would love a Steven Stamkos on this team. But Marty Nichas. Alright, let's see. Rookie skaters, I have to know. Gene Shorts of the Seattle Kraken is leading the Calder race, but it's close. It is close. That is 1 and 2 right there. That is 1 and 2. And then 3 and 4 are both Montreal Canadiens. Absolutely lovely stuff. This Gregory Wright kid went first overall to Montreal. He's... Oh my... Fuck. 10 goals, 3 assists? This guy's got to dish the biscuit a little bit more. Holy. I was going to say he was struggling, but 13 points in 22 games as a rookie is pretty good. but 10 goals and 3 assists is kind of wild. There's Brad Lambert. Oh, Evangelista's a rookie this year. Bobby Brink, what a stud. Let's check the goalie situation. The Knights here, Kemper Skinner, the Vezina winner for last year, Stuart Skinner. Demko Samsonov. Let's see, who's leading the league in save percentage? That's what you have to know, but in a good sample size. Jonathan Dostal, Leonard, Francois. Good stuff. Dustin Wolf is getting starts. He's splitting the net with Markstrom. Ooh, 1 year left. Calgary got to figure that one out. GAA. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. We have a goalie with the worst goals against average in the league. I love that. I love to see that. Let's see, with a good amount of starts here. Lucas Dostal, I guess, is on one. 942 save percentage, 194 goals against. I mean, this guy's... he's playing out of his mind. Oh my god, and he sucked last year. And the year before. But he's Martin Brodeur this year, I guess. And Brian Elliott. I didn't know he was still playing. I didn't know he was still playing. But that's alright. Oh, we should check the league standings real quick. So we went on a bit of a skid, and that pushed us outside of a playoff spot by 1 point. But this Atlantic division is so brutal that I'm not worried about it. Something curious though, Ottawa Senators swept us in the first round of the playoffs last year, went all the way to the Eastern Conference Final, drafted, was it 10th overall? And they're 8-13-2. They're below 500. They're out of a playoff spot. I mean, that's shocking. That is shocking. But Panthers, tops of the league. Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton. 3 of the top 5 teams in the standings are north of the border. That's a bit of a shock. That is a bit of a shock. Not even north of the border, north of the 49th. That is crazy. The Tampa. Okay, so the Atlantic, top 2 teams in the Atlantic are up here in the top 5, and then nobody else. We are 17th in the league. I'm not too worried about it. We'll come back. Goals for per game. We are leading the league in goals for per game. That is exactly what I wanted. Last year we were a crazy defensive team. Is that still the case? I don't think so. But Calgary, oh my god. Crazy defensive team. Yeah, we are not as good defensively as we once were. We are not as good defensively. How's our power play doing? Leading the league in power play goals, and it's not close. It is. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. PP%. Leading the league. We have the league best power play. We probably have the league worst penalty kill. I wouldn't be shocked by that. Oh no, we actually have a middle of the road penalty kill. I am shocked by that. And then none of that really matters. But that's awesome. That is good. We are looking good. We just had a bit of a losing skid here to round out November. But we're going to pick it back up. We're going to start playing well again. And we are going to be a force. We are going to be a force. Is this? This looks like Patty Kane's first game back in Chicago. This is a big game. This is going to be a big game. I want to win this game. This is Patrick Kane's first game at the United Center as a member of the visiting team. First period. 2-1 Chicago. Korchinski and Henrique, and there he goes. There he goes. Patrick Kane's first goal against the Chicago Blackhawks. You couldn't write a better script. You couldn't. Second period. 3-2. Cal Foote and Cam York, the defenseman, chipping in. Good stuff. We're going to slow in the third period. If it's a close game with like 5 minutes left, we'll jump in and watch it. But, oh, back-to-back goals there. Swaying the lead back and forth. Power play Chicago. They're going to tie it up. Barabanov. It's not on the power play, but it's a tie game no less. Let's see. 5 to play. All right. I didn't mean to sim the period, but that's all right. I meant to pause it, but we're going to jump in and we're going to watch overtime. Alright, so welcome to United Center in Chicago. Tie-up face-off from Suzuki. Wins, he's got a breakaway. Suzuki in overtime. Oh, he tries to go short side, but he's stoned. That pass goes to nobody. Really picks it up, tries to find Suzuki. He does, into the slot. Suzuki shot 5-hole. Big save by Swayman. Did we just draw a power play? I think we just did. Somebody was slashed. Sam Reinhart is the culprit. The Montreal Canadiens are going to go on the power play in overtime. This is big stuff. Slavkovsky and Doc. Okay, I got to go in and fix some of our 4-on-4 lines. Slavkovsky and Doc is crazy. But Jones going to try and ice that puck. It's kept in, though. Cam York now into the slot. Shot is saved by the elbow of Jeremy Swayman. That was a crazy save. Don't know how we got that, but let's... Oh, I don't know how to change my lines anymore, because it's not X and B, is it, anymore? We'll have to figure that one out, but face-off won again by the Hawks, and that one is going to clear the zone. Marchenko is going to pick that one up. Find York on the breakout. Slavkovsky's going to see Doc. Doc has some space against his former team. Tries to go 5-hole. Can't get it done, but the puck squirts free. Doc almost takes a penalty, but Sean Monahan, the former Hab, has a partial break. Can't get the pass through. Shot on is saved. Vlasic again is saved. That looks like Adden Hill. I don't actually know, though, but Marchenko is poke check trying to enter the blue line. Connor Murphy clears his zone, but Cam York gloves it down. He's got a partial break. 2-on-1. York shot. Rebound. No dice for Slavkovsky. And that one is not cleared. Kirby Doc kicks it in deep. Oh, we are just going back and forth here in overtime. That one is going to get cleared. Woo! This is a period. Can the Montreal Canadiens break it into the zone and score what would be the game-winning goal? Here comes Doc. Down low. Into the middle. Slavkovsky shot on is stopped. All of the penalty killers for Chicago are dead tired. Sean Monahan just fell over in front of the net. Looked like a dead body. This poor guy. Slavkovsky. Oh, he's got a partial break. 2-on-1. What can he do to Doc? Shot on is blocked. And Vlasic tries to clear the zone now. But it's Marchenko. Puck squirts back all the way to the goal. Marc-Andre Fleury is going to play it out. Here comes Kirby Doc. Breaking it in with... Is that Newhook? Oh, it's Marchenko. Mark Vlasic is... It's not Mark Vlasic, is it? But he's dead tired. Walks it into the slot. Shot on. Saved by the blocker of Marc-Andre Fleury. Finds Adam Henrique. Back to Vlasic. Tries to get it down low, but the pass goes to nobody. Slavkovsky trying to break it out. He can't. Adam Henrique is on him. Marchenko now. Up to York. How do I change my freaking lines? I gotta get these... Oh, okay, here we go. Give me forward line 1. Defensive line 1. Full change. Full change here, boys. Lucas Reichel tries to break it in, but he's stopped at the red line. Skates back into his own zone. Cole Caulfield, hard press. Korchinski now working it up. Nice move. The defenseman, Kevin Korchinski, shot is blocked by the blocker of Marc-Andre Fleury. Into the middle for Mantha. That one is stopped. And now Caden Gooley, the defenseman, working it up with Nick Suzuki. What does he have? Suzuki sees him. Back and forth. He scores! Nick Suzuki with a beautiful move in tight. Gives the Montreal Canadiens the game-winning goal in overtime. Patrick Kane's return to Chicago. Absolutely stunning stuff. A beautiful breakout. A beautiful finish. The Montreal Canadiens have won the hockey game. We are going to go until the end of the month again. And then we're going to do another check-in. That's a huge win against Dallas. Lose. Oh, we're going to lose against a divisional opponent in Tampa Bay. If we are going to lose, I'd rather we lose against Western Conference teams. Beat Toronto here. Okay, shootout loss. We get the point. And shootout win versus Ottawa. Where are we? We are in a divisional spot. We are... Oh my god, dude. The Panthers are just cleaning out the Atlantic Division right now. Be very hard to catch them, but we are within a point of the Lightning. But the second wildcard spot is within a point of us. So another tight playoff race in the Atlantic Division. Let's jump back in and check on some more points, just briefly this time. We already did a big sort through the first go around, but Cole Caulfield with 57 points, and we are we almost halfway through the regular season? Let me just see here. 56 times 2 is 112. And then what can we add, like, I don't know, an extra 15 points on top of that? 127. Cole Caulfield is on pace for in the neighborhood of 127 points. Patrick Kane is not far behind him. Suzuki not far behind them. Mason Marchment, Mr. Consistent, is just about point per game. He's overperforming. I'm a little bit shocked by that. You look at a guy like Mason Marchment, he only put up, 45 points the whole season last year. And now he's got 33 and 36. Mason Marchment is having a bit of a breakout year right now. But then you got Newhook, Slavkovsky, Doc, Marchenko. Spooner's playing well. Farrell, 18 points, 36 games. Love to see that. Bukestad on the fourth line. I mean, this is just going well. Our fourth line is all negative. Yeah, Hoffman, Puljujarvi, and Bukestad are all negatives. So is Marchenko and Doc. So our third and our fourth line, our bottom six, is not really keeping the puck out of the net. But, I mean, they're scoring. They're scoring goals, so I'll let them ride. On the defensive end of the ball, it is Spooner, York, Foote, and Gooley. He's just not playing well. He's Caden Gooley, Valimaki, and Barron. God, Justin Barron is playing horrifically. Let's see here. If there were any move that I would make, I would put Kaner. That's a +5. I can get a +5 by putting Kaner up on the first line. Oh, buddy. I have to. I absolutely have to. Alright, and then I want to put... Can I get Farrell up there? No, what if I do one of them? No. Marchment down? No. Slavkovsky's not taking face-offs. Or what's his face-off? He has 67? Not even a chance. Alright, so I'm going to put Kaner up on that first line. We're going to do a little experiment. We can get a +5 with Kane, Suzuki, and Caulfield up on the first line. Slavkovsky, he's not playing up to my expectation for him. He's still playing extremely well. But he's not playing how I wish he would. So we are going to bump Slavkovsky down to the second line. Actually, is Farrell playing better than him? No, Farrell's not. Okay. So Slavkovsky's going to stay on the second line. We're going to bump Kaner up to the first line. We're going to see how they score. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to feel it out for a bit. And then if we start winning more games and Kaner just gets a shitload of points, then we'll keep him up there. On the defensive end of things, I want to put Spooner up on the first line because he's leading the team in points by defensemen. And Gooley is, quite frankly, underperforming. He's listed as top 4D, so maybe if I play him in that role, he'll start to figure it out. But Spooner is top 6D. But we're going to put him on the first line. If there were any trades that I would want to make, it would be... Oh, maybe to get like a two-way forward on that fourth line instead of Puljujarvi, because he's not playing well. And then it would also be for another defenseman instead of Barron, because he's also not playing well. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to scout around, see what I can find, and we'll get back to you. Alright, so I know exactly who I'm going to be going for. And the first guy... Hold on, let me just check on that. Nope, not him. The first guy is Nicolas Aube-Kubel from the Washington Capitals. They want to get rid of him. He's got 2 years left, not 10 years. 2 years left at 1.475. He's got 24 points on the year. He's a two-way forward who fits on our fourth forward line and all penalty-killing lines. And he's from Canada. Perfect match. It's like made in heaven. Who do they want, though? They want Simoneau. I'd be willing to part ways with Simoneau. Especially because I don't think he has a spot on the Major League team. That might go through 1-for-1. Let's try it. Xavier Simoneau for Nicolas Aube-Kubel. 1-for-1. Trade rejected. Alright, I'll add a pick in there. I will add a pick in there. How about next year? Because I want next year's pick. I got 2 fifths for next year. Xavier Simoneau and a 5th for Nicolas Aube-Kubel. Trade accepted. Boom. Easy money. Gotta make some roster moves. No, we don't. Gotta edit our lines. Whatever. Bro, we didn't even trade anybody. Who the hell did we trade? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Spooner? Wait, what the hell is going on? What is happening? Where did Spooner go? Where did Spooner go? What the fuck? Spooner has disappeared from the team. Where did he go? What the fuck? Where did he go? Yo, where is Spooner? Is he still on the team? What the fuck? He's here. He's in the CHL? Why would they do that? What the fuck? They sent him back to Edmonton. Why would they do that? We just lost our best defenseman. Oh, no way, bro. We just lost our best defenseman. Why would they send him back to Edmonton? Oh my god. Alright, so we got a lot more problems than I had previously thought. Because after that trade, for a forward, they decided that we had to send our best defenseman down to the AHL, but because he's not eligible for the AHL, they sent him back to Edmonton. I know who I want. I'm just gonna go out and get him. God, that's really pissed me off. That took all the wind out of my sails. All of the wind is just zapped from my sails. Dmitry Kulikov is the guy that I wanted. Who do they want? Heineman? Emil Heineman? I can probably find a use for him. Parse? No, I can definitely find a use for Parse. But Vyacheslav Karpovstev? Ooh, he loves our schemes, though. Or no, that's the AHL coach. For Karpovstev. How is he playing, by the way? 3 points? Youch. Martinson? 3rd round pick? Martinson? Hey, that's not bad. Goalies, match and block. Can't have any of them. How about a 3rd? Would you take a 3rd for Kulikov? I don't think so. Nope. Would you take a 3rd and a 4th next year for Kulikov? Boom. Alright. Dmitry Kulikov is on the team. God, dude. I'm so tired of this shit. Like, why can't one thing just go proper? And they didn't even fucking send a Kochek down. They told me they were gonna send him down, and then they didn't. So now I have to send him down. And Kulikov is gonna be in the fucking AHL. Like, why, man? Why? Jesus. And he's a -3? They told me he fit. They told me he fit. I gave up a 3rd for this motherfucker. They told me he fit. Oh my god. He doesn't fucking fit, man. Alright. Well, Foot, I'm sorry, buddy, but You gotta drop down. Penalty kill. Can we get Kulikov on the penalty kill? Yep. God, dude. I am so pissed, man. I am so pissed. Suzuki, Caulfield, Marchenko. This might be the worst four-man power play line I've seen in my entire life. This is god-awful. Like, what the shit is this? And then what? Marchment? Or no, we need a defenseman. So get me Gooley. Distributor, Doc, finisher, Kane, puck carrier, Cooley. Finisher. What on earth is this? Distributor, Suzuki, finisher, Caulfield, puck carrier, York. Did they fuck up my regular power play strategies too? Nope. Alright. Well, that's brutal. What just happened? I made a trade for a forward, and they sent Keegan Spooner down to the CHL. Didn't even give me the pop-up notification that they were going to send him down. They just went and did it anyway. But, yep. Nicholas Aubé-Kubel is on the team. He's hopefully going to start keeping the puck out of the net better for that bottom six. And then same thing with Kulikov. They told me he fit on the third pair, but he just doesn't. So, unfortunately, Cal Foote was having a good season. He's going to have to play on the third pair. But, yeah, like I said, we're going to run a little experiment here. We're going to put Patrick Kane up on that first line. We're going to put him up there for 10 games. He has, what does he have? 53 points in 36 games. And then he was on Buffalo last save. Oh my god. He was on Buffalo last season in this save. That's incredible. But 53 points in 36 games for Kane. And then Slavkovsky had 27 in 36. Alright. So let's back out, go into our calendar. We're going to do 10 games, and we're going to see how we play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 against Vancouver. Loss in the first game, good. Win. So we're 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, 4-5. I can't count. What is that? 2, 2, 4, 4-3, 4-4. So we are 5-4. God, we are just middle of the road right now. This is not great. All right, let's go in versus Vancouver. First period, boom, 2 for us, Marchenko and Hoffman. Second period, boom, nobody. Third period, power play right away for Vancouver is killed off. We were going through. Shots are relatively even. That is nice. But we were getting some pressure going up. 2-0 for Montreal. 6 to play, power play. Patrick Kane scores on the power play. That's going to be the end of it. Höglander's going to try his best to get his Vancouver Canucks back into it, but that's going to be a 3-1 final. Alright, so we know Kaner scored, but that was on the power play. So that doesn't really mean anything. But we went 6-4 through our last 10. Like, we just need to be better than that. Like, we are a team who is capable of being better than that. But let's see. Kaner had 53 points when we last checked in on him. He's got 64 now. So he got 11 points in 10 games. That's not bad. Slavkovsky up to 36. So Slavkovsky got 9 points in 10 games. I think we found the magic number to get these guys going. Slavkovsky got 9 points. Let me double check. Yeah, and Kaner got 11. So we found the magic combination, I think. What I kind of want to put a sniper up on this second line, but none of it's better for chemistry, and Marchment he's having a crazy season. Well, 43 points. He's going to have a career high this year. 47 points with Florida was his previous career high. He's going to smash that. He's going to annihilate that. I think we found the perfect match. Fleury is not playing better. And Hill, he's playing way better. Okay, so Hill is going to be our starting goalie moving forward. I mean, 9'10", 287, 8'3", and 1 compared to Fleury, who's 8'5", 378. Yeah. So we're going to make a change in the pipes. We're going to make a change in our top 6. And we are also going to add Abe Kubel and Dmitry Kulikov to the team. Just out of curiosity, how did they play in those 10 games? Kulikov got 2 points. That's a new career high for him. And Kubel got 0. Good stuff. And he's at -1, so he's not even keeping the puck out of the freaking net. Good trade, GM Gritch. Is he at least killing penalties for us? Why is he not even killing penalties for us? Beautiful stuff. Alright, so our penalty kill got better. Our 5v5 got better. Let's keep the sim going, I guess. We'll go another month. How long until the deadline? Yeah, we can go up to the deadline. That's what we'll do. But we're going to stop in here against the division leading Florida Panthers. We are the next closest team in the Atlantic to them. Big win against the Yotes. Big win. And we lost 2 in a row, but that's alright because we beat Philly. I don't want Tony DeAngelo. I appreciate the offer, but I just don't want him. Here we go. We are starting to put some wins together. I just traded for a defenseman from you, LA. I don't want another one. There we go. We are starting to put some wins together. And we are slowly starting to catch the Panthers. So this is a really huge 5-game stretch for us here. That started with this win against Tampa Bay. But it goes Tampa, Florida, Detroit, Washington, Pittsburgh. All 5 of those teams are Eastern Conference teams, but 3 of them are in our own division. Are we fighting with the Wings for a playoff spot? Yes, we are. So 3 of these teams in these next 5 games we are fighting with a playoff spot for. But the next 2, at least Washington does, has the potential to be in the hunt for a playoff spot as well. The Penguins kind of do. The Metro is just so stacked, and the Atlantic the Atlantic is better than the Metro this year, but the Metro just has a bunch of the same team, is what we're learning. Anyway, let's get into this game versus the Panthers. If it's close in the last 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and give her a watch. But here we go. This is a pivotal game at the Bell Center in Montreal. First period, 1 for them. Depth forward, Nick Cousins. Second period, 1 for us. Patrick Kane on the power play. Let's go. Third period, power play Florida. Evan Rodriguez is getting power play time in Florida, but Caulfield ties it up right after. That's huge. That is huge. We got 10 to go. Power play Florida. They're nasty on the power play. We kill it off. Ooh, we got 5 to play. We're going to jump in there. We are going to get on the coach mode, and we are going to watch how this plays out. Alright, so here we go from Center Bell in Montreal. You can see at the bottom, we have won our last 4 games. But this is pivotal. This game is an absolute must-win. We are fighting directly with the Panthers for the top spot. Oh, he's dead. He is dead. But we are fighting directly with the Panthers for the top. This is going to be good hockey. I can feel it. This is going to be good hockey. Let me get the... Did I keep the first line out there on accident? I feel like I might have. Forward line 2. That's perfect. That is perfect. Oh, Caulfield is leading the league. Oh my god, he's leading the league in points. Cole Caulfield. Let's go, dude. That is huge. That is awesome. Oh, and the Panthers are on a skid. They have lost their last 2. We have won our last 4. But we are tied here in the third period. Newhook moves in across the zone. He's got numbers. Into the middle. Pass on. Slavkovsky can't get it there. Popped off the puck by York in the neutral zone. Newhook now skates into his own zone. Gets it to Gooley. Up to Marchment. Back to York. And Newhook now. He's got space on the wing. Big slap shot, but is saved by Spencer Knight. Slavkovsky murders. Was that Gustav Forsling in the corner? That honestly might have been a penalty, but we're going to forget about it. Bennett now loses the puck to Newhook in the neutral zone, but he gets it right back. Then Nisenko up to Bennett, and they're moving in. Panthers do not have numbers, but they have heart. Montour's shot on is saved. I think that's Hill, but I could be wrong. Nope, that is Marc-Andre Fleury. That is definitely Marc-Andre Fleury, but he covers the puck, gets the defensive zone face-off, and give me forward line 1 out there. How do I get my defense? Defense 2. Forward line 1. Here we go, the captain. Captain versus captain. Suzuki versus Barkov on the face-off dot. And it's Suzuki. Wins it back to Kane, who moves it up to the right side. It's Cole Caulfield now. Caulfield in on the wing. He's got no space, but he's got numbers. Caulfield into the slot. Shot on is blocked. Patrick Kane. Wicked slap shot. Blocked by a body in front, but Kulikov now gets it up to Caulfield. It's Caulfield and Suzuki. Caulfield now on the wing. Tries to move it in the middle. Shot on is over the net. And Kulikov now picks up on the point. Back to the Kane. Over to Valimaki. Back to Kulikov. Down low to Suzuki. Passes intercepted. Now Matthew Tkachuk breaks it up to... Is that Anton Lundell? Oh, and he is dead! Dmitry Kulikov is a murderer. That was... Oh my lord, he is dead. But Kane now in the slot. He's got some space. Looking for a pass. Gets it to Kulikov. Into the slot. Shot is blocked. That was incredible. But now... It's Matthew Tkachuk. Time dying out. He's got 15 seconds and no numbers. Slavkovsky up on the wing. He's got 10 seconds left. He needs to take a shot. But he dangles into the middle. Over to Newhook. Shot is blocked. No way. That was a beautiful chance for the Montreal Canadiens, and they cannot convert. Time will die out, and we will head to sudden death overtime. Couple of great looks from the Montreal Canadiens in that frame. But we just can't get it done. But that is okay, as we are going to see overtime. All right. Barkov wins it over to... Is that Tkachuk? Now it's Barkov into the slot. Pass over to Montour. Gets intercepted by Gooley. He might have just saved the game. And now Mason Marchment with a partial break. Montour's catching up. Marchment dangles in. Oh, saved by Knight. Jeez. Mason Marchment with a partial break. He's just not fast enough to create space between him and the defender. But now it's Barkov versus Suzuki. Captain versus captain again. What do we got? It's Barkov this time. Wins it over to Tkachuk, who gets crushed in the corner by Caulfield. Puck squirts out in front, but it's Barkov who picks it up, and everybody just fell to the ice on that one. Now it's Brandon Montour in a one-on-one with Caden Gooley. Montour works it down low. Out in front to Tkachuk. Oh, and a beautiful save by Marc-Andre Fleury. Stone cold robbery. Caulfield now dangles into a body, but somehow he still has a puck. Can't dangle past Montour, but he gets it down low. Oh, Caulfield cooking down low. To Gooley in the slot. Shot 5-hole is saved. Another shot is saved. Now Gooley behind the net to Caulfield in the slot is blocked. Suzuki's going to win the puck battle. Gets over to Gooley. Back into the slot. Full pressure now. Caulfield from a bad angle. Can't get it. And Suzuki from another bad angle. Can't get that one home. Still full pressure. Habs are still on the attack. That pass is intercepted. Now it's Gooley working it to Caulfield down low. Caulfield skates out in the middle. Puck picked by Barkov, but it's picked again and it's in! Cole Caulfield with the floaty backhand shitter shot from the slot somehow beats an exhausted Spencer Knight. That was an unbelievable forecheck by the Montreal Canadiens, and it results in the game-winning goal in the extra frame. I don't know what any of that was, but I do know that Cole Caulfield scored the game-winning goal. I mean, that was strange. So that was a huge overtime win against the Florida Panthers. We get 2 points, they get 1, and we are now within 2 points of the division lead here in the Atlantic. We got one more divisional game, and then 2 more interleague, I guess, conference games. But here we go against Detroit. What do we got? Oh, we got a trade offer. And a huge overtime win against Detroit puts us tied for the division lead with the Florida Panthers. That is huge. Can we beat Washington on the road? Yes, we can. In overtime. Again, 3 straight overtime victories. And we take sole possession of the Atlantic Division League lead. And the Panthers have 1 extra game played. So we have a game in hand, and we are 2 points up on the Panthers. I realistically think that we can win the division this year. Can we beat Pittsburgh? Ooh, overtime loss. So 4 straight games go into overtime for the Montreal Canadiens, and the Panthers are continuing to skid. They have not won in quite some time now, but this is 4 Western Conference teams against San Jose. These games don't matter. We're going to lose against San Jose. I say if we're going to lose against teams that aren't in your conference. Here we go. In Seattle, it's a loss. It's fine by me. In LA, a 4-1 win. That is clutch. And then in Calgary, a 5-4 win. So now the Panthers continuing to skid. We are up to 38 wins on the season. We are 5 points ahead of the Panthers now for sole possession of the lead of the Atlantic Division. Cole Caulfield has 93 points in 62 games. We are going to round out the video with an update on the point situation. Cole Caulfield with 93, Patrick Kane with 85, and Nick Suzuki with 78. I mean, this is incredible. This is beautiful stuff. Mason Marchment surpasses his previous season high in points. And, I mean, we're only, 2/3 of the way through the year. Newhook is up with 55, Slavkovsky with 47, Doc with 43, Marchenko 13 goals. Sean Farrell is playing well in his rookie season. Hoffman is starting to play better. 14 goals and 2 assists is a little bit promiscuous from Mike Hoffman. Should I put Puljujärvi back in instead of Hoffman? Because he only... does it really matter? No, I'll put Hoffman in. He has better chemistry. Aubé-Kubel has 3 points for us and no goals. On the defensive end of the puck, it's Cam York, Caden Gooley, Juuso Välimäki, Cal Foote, and Dmitry Kulikov, and Gustav Lindstrom. He hasn't played all the games, and he's a defensive defenseman, so I'll excuse the 6 points. As long as he's a plus, that's fine by me. In between the pipes, Marc-Andre Fleury still is not playing as well as we would like, but Adin Hill, we moved him into the starter role, and he is really stepping up in a big way. We love to see that. And then let's check in on the team stats, and then we will round it out. So we are currently leading the Atlantic Division over the Florida Panthers, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Detroit Red Wings. In the league, we are leading the league, or I guess we're tied for the league lead, but they gave it to us because we got 2 games in hand. But there we go. The Montreal Canadiens are in contention for the President's Trophy in year number 2. That is something that I did not expect to see. But then Edmonton, Colorado, Florida, and Toronto. So still, 3 of the top 5 teams in the league are from Canada. And then Detroit is in a wild card spot, but they're 6th in the league in points. That is incredible. This division is kind of stacked. Who is not in a playoff spot that should be? Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is 21st in the league. 32, 29, and 3. St. Louis is, I guess they're in a playoff spot. The Sabres, I honestly thought would be better. Same with the Hawks. And the Knights are below 500. Uh-oh. Preds are almost below 500. The Bruins have been ass the last 2 years. I guess Bergeron was like their whole team. Kings are still ass. Flyers. And the Ottawa Senators, dude, that pisses me off. That pisses me off so much. This team swept us in the first round of the playoffs, went all the way to the Eastern Conference Final, and now they're dead last in the league. That's pissed me off. I feel like if we played anybody other than Ottawa, we probably would have won that series. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, that is going to be it for me. We got a lot done in this video. We simmed all the way up to the trade deadline. We became the best team in the National Hockey League. We signed Patrick Kane, and now at the trade deadline, we gotta gear up for a run, hopefully at the President's Trophy. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Smash like on the video, smash subscribe if you have not yet, and I will see you in the next one.